Okay, so today I'm going to share everything you need to know for storing butternut squash, plus some crucial information on how they ripen. So important, super important for buying them and for storing them to make sure you get the most out of your squash. Stored properly, they can keep for up to 3 months. So I'm going to give you all of that information. Stay tuned for all that and more. So how do you pick the perfect butternut? It's almost like a tongue twister. These tips ensure a hella delicious squash and that you'll get the most when you store it. So pick a squash that feels heavy for its size. Just compare a few different ones that are similar in shape and size. Pick the heavier one. The skin should be tan and smooth and free from green spots. And the stem should be intact and firm and dry. You can get more detailed information in my video on how to buy a butternut squash, but that's basically how you buy one. So here is why it matters. Ready? Okay, produce falls into 2 buckets. Stuff that ripens after it's been picked, like bananas and avocados. This is climacteric produce. And stuff that does not ripen after it's been picked, like grapes, strawberries, and butternut squash. Non-climacteric produce. So it doesn't ripen, it just spoils. Oh, and by the way, butternut squash is botanically a fruit and technically a berry. So once it's picked, because it no longer ripens, what you see is what you get. Ethylene gas helps produce ripen, but butternut squash doesn't produce much of it. Bananas do. However, it is sensitive to it. So if you're finding this video helpful, by the way, one of the easiest ways to support me is to give this video a like. Okay, so ethylene gas helps produce ripen. Like I said, the banana, right? So butternut squash doesn't produce much of it, so it's not gonna get any riper, but it is sensitive to it. So if you store it next to things like apples or bananas or avocados, it's gonna spoil faster. So how do you actually store butternut squash? The reason you're here. Okay, stored properly, a whole, unpeeled butternut squash, that's a good one, can last up to 3 months. You want to store it in a cool, dark place with some decent airflow. Absolutely do not put it in the fridge. It's way too cold. Way too cold. The gourd will just spoil faster. It's not going to keep longer. It's not going to get riper. It's just going to spoil faster. And these things aren't necessarily cheap. And coming back to that ethylene gas, they don't emit much, right? But they're super sensitive to it. So you don't want to store it next to high emitters. So keep it away from apples, keep it away from bananas, tropical fruit like mangoes and those types of things. You don't want to store it next to that because those that emit ethylene gas are going to make this spoil faster. And please do give this video a like if you found it helpful. It technically financially supports me as a creator and helps others see my content. See you next time.